The Panama City Rescue Mission is looking to expand its homeless shelter downtown. The nonprofit has reached out to a few local municipalities asking for letters of support for a state appropriation to make it a reality. But as News 13's Maggie Mogogan tells us, it's still in its very early stages.
The Panama City Rescue Mission is hoping to expand its operations to meet a need for sheltering the homeless in the community. The faith-based nonprofit with a transitional living program helps reintegrate the homeless back into society. They have a men's facility off of 6th Street in downtown Panama City and the Bethel Village Women's and Children's Program on East 11th Street. Rescue Mission officials are hoping to build 2 new buildings, one men's and one woman's, next to the existing facilities. The men's shelter would have bunk space for 43 men in 2 large rooms in a standalone building next to the existing facility. The new women's addition would have bunk space for 10 in 1 large room with 3 family rooms. It's a $6 million initiative. Rescue Mission is looking for nearly $4.5 million in state funding and hoping to raise $1.5 million through a capital funding campaign. The goal is to provide time-limited shelter to individuals or families who have an acute short-term need for shelter. Then the hope is for those shelters to serve as a stepping stone into their life transformation program. There, they help the homeless go through addiction recovery and get back into employment and an affordable living situation. Last year, they successfully reintegrated 150 individuals into the workforce. Now they're asking for letters of support from local municipalities to advocate for state funding.
I've talked to folks at Panama City, Bay County Commission. I've talked to folks in Lynn Haven. I've talked to folks at Panama City Beach. What I'm gathering from all of them is that they want to see this problem, they want to see this need met. They want to see a mechanism developed to address that problem.
Those governments are waiting until the city of Panama City hears the plans at its commission meeting on November 18th. Still, some have voiced concern over an emergency homeless shelter downtown. But Rescue Mission officials see themselves as part of the solution, not the problem.
We're going to set up to where we can best meet the need. So we're going to pick spots based on where folks are at. The best place for a shelter, because we're going to want to get those folks working, is going to be somewhere on the public transportation line. We need to meet that because these folks don't have cars. They're going to have to be able to go get on the trolley or find somewhere to get to work. And we want to be able to have access to medical care and to mental health care. So all this drives us to pick location in town, not out in the countryside somewhere.
In Bay County, Maggie McWigan, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Lynn Haven commissioners said they will sign their letter of support for state funding if Panama City supports the initiative. Panama City Beach is also scheduled to consider a letter at their commission meeting in December.